Good afternoon, everybody. This is Kemi Amalulu Olunlayo, and this is one of my On My Bed series. It's the 19th of December 2018, and we have, I think, 5 more days to Christmas. Let's see, is it 5 more days? 6 more days to Christmas. So this is the one they call on the sixth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. Where's everybody? Come on in, come on in. Let's wait for you to come on in. We're going to do a nice short broadcast. I'm going to be talking about the top 3 reasons that Air Marshal Alex Badeh was murdered yesterday in Nigeria. A lot of you have heard the news. A lot of you have heard the horror. You have seen the pictures, and you already know what's going on in your country. I am in Ibadan, Nigeria. I am right here in my house on my bed. And anybody that wants to come here and assassinate me better know that there's a lot ahead of them before they can get the job done. I myself am an assassin. Let's just say that. Okay? Assassin Creed. You know what I mean? Well, how are you all? Let's talk about what happened to Batty, and this is a serious broadcast. I'm not feeling good. I never feel good. But I'm rebranding HNN Africa to international news because many of you don't appreciate my work. I can solve that case for you in a minute. Okay, as you come into the broadcast, greet me, tell me where you're watching from, city, state, country. And let's go on with the broadcast. I just announced the broadcast 5-10 minutes ago. Let me share the broadcast into Twitter while it's going on. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Well, let's go on with the broadcast. I'm Kemi Omalolu. I'm an international journalist from Nigeria, and I'm about to do a broadcast to the nation on the way I see it. I'm also an investigative journalist, and the way I see it, I'm going to probably make a series out of this, and probably call it "The Way Kemi Sees It." Is that too long for a hashtag? Let's pick it anyway. The way Kemi sees it, okay, or Kemi's 2 cents. Well, we don't spend cents here. We don't even have copper, so you know, um, it's very shocking. Okay, very very shocking. Right now, the time is 2:49 p.m. in Ibadan, Nigeria. And before I went to share the broadcast, I was telling you guys that anyone that wants to come and assassinate me, the gates are open. You can come in here. I'm upstairs in my room. Just know that there's a lot waiting for you too. Good afternoon, everybody. Let's talk about why Alex Batty was murdered. Yabo Terry, my best friend in America. Yabo, good afternoon, love. Welcome to the show. And I'm sure where Yabo is now is still like, see, we're heading to 3, so it's like they're heading to 10 over there. Yesterday, you guys heard the bad news right before you went to bed. You saw the photographs of Air Marshal Alex Batty. I believe he's a 4-star general, and he was our former CDS, okay, Chief of Defense Staff for Goodluck Jonathan's government. Okay, the Chief of Defense Staff could be anyone in the Army, the Navy, or the Air Force, but Batty was an Air Force guy, okay, an Air Force chief. It could fly a plane, it could fly a jet, it could do it all in the Air Force. But Badeh also looted the government. These are not allegations because I'll say allegedly. Okay, the one word that can get me sued. Okay, they're not allegations because many of it he confessed to, and he gave back property. He gave back money, he gave back property, and he gave back a lot. Okay, Badeh was said to have property in Banana Island, in Ikoyi, in Victoria Island. Name it, he had the property, billions and billions worth. Buhari seized them all when he came into government. And after seizing them, I believe 1 or 2 of the buildings were even converted from mansion to government offices. This is the kind of stuff we have happening in Nigeria. This is why we have to have Yeli Showore, Kingsley Mogalu, Donald Duke, who they've kicked out, and others debating the issues. But yet they've kicked them all out of the debate. The front runners only, right? Osinbajo, Buhari, who's going to debate, by the way, Atiku, all the recycled leaders get to debate, but not the ones that we want to hear from. The ones that know the issue, the ones that know what's going on in Nigeria. Yele Showore, Kingsley Moghalu, Fela Durotoye, even Obi Ezekwesili, all of them All right, I'm the boldest woman in Nigeria. The other day I said I was the one with the best voice and the best accent. Some haters disagreed, many agreed. I'm very confident of myself. I've heard people tell me I have superiority complex. I do. Okay, I feel superior to everybody else. My IQ is 207. Not a lot of people have that, and I have 3 first-class degrees. I studied journalism, I studied pharmacy, and I studied public relations. In public relations, I knew how to communicate with the media, and I knew how to make people famous. And that's what they call publicists. In pharmacy, I can give you your drugs. I know what every drug does, the mode of action, the side effects, name it. I know everything about medicine and drugs and what they'll do to you. Broadcast journalism. I can broadcast anything. I can tell you anything. I can educate you. I can talk to the world. I've been on CNN, Fox News, CTV, CBC, and Russian television RT, talking about Nigeria's terrorism, Nigeria's terrorists. If you remember, just about 10 years ago, right around this time, Boxing Day, 2009, Mutalab's son. Okay, Umar Farouk Mutalab, terrorist, a kid who is locked up in a U.S. jail now for life. The father now misses him, even though the father was part of the people that reported him. Put a bomb in his pants and tried to travel through Amsterdam to the United States to blow a Northwest jet. It put a whole airline out of business. Umar Farouk Mutalab. I was the journalist that stood up to the world and said, Nigeria is not a terrorist country. I'm ready to talk. I know this boy. I will investigate him. Within 24 hours, I investigated Mutalab, found out that his father's the chairman of First Bank of Nigeria. Nigeria's oldest bank, my bank. I opened my account in 1969 when I was 5 years old. Kiddie account. I'm still banking at First Bank at 54.